telling you, we should split. What happens if the bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy. So, Riddler bagged the cat, did he? Oh, we'll regret pissing her off. Man, there are tanks everywhere. Big ones, small ones. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them started flying. Let's go see the blown-up factory. Come on. Road's blocked. Turn around. No way you're catching me going anywhere near Ace Chemicals now, my friend.
That should break every bone you got, Batman.
Look out! Batman's here!
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. I remind you that Catwoman's life hangs in the balance? Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one.
Batmobile controls.
The car? Perhaps I am in need of a more worthy nemesis. Upside down? Oh, Dark Knight. I presumed a base level of competency when designing these trials. wheels on the Batmobile go round and round, Dark Knight, and they do it while touching the ground. Upside down, Dark Knight? Really? An admission of defeat. Come back whenever you want to reacquaint yourself with my superiority.
Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want you to know this was the best Halloween ever.
If Azrael's ready, he'll have left a burning bat symbol on a rooftop for me to find.
I gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
We have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping up protection. It won't be easy.
You know what I love about firefighters? They run towards the danger.
It's just a matter of time before Firefly attacks. The smoke will lead me straight to him.
Love the new car, Bat. Oh, all those guns! It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
villain long ago, but you're afraid.
I sure hope the bat died in that explosion.
I'll kill you, Batman.
You can stay loyal to Riddler, or you can stay in one piece.
Whatever you want.
The right choice.
Hugo Strange used to lecture us like Scarecrow, but he sent food packages too, you know? Too chicken to come down and fight me? Always knew you were too chicken to face me. Get down here and prove me wrong!
Control, Batman's engaging. Man, he ain't going easy on those guys. Over. Control, hostiles locked down. Batman 1. Over.
I like Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro classic car thing going on. Didn't turn into a freaking tank either. Batman, he's here!
all falls apart, Batman. Everything you worked for, the peace you built on a foundation of sand.
Control, we found Station 17's truck. It's at Dixon Northwest. Anyone searching for the crew yet? Falcon 4 out. Control, it's Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Have you seen Batman's new suit? It's weird. A lot more bat-like than before. At least...
This is gonna hurt, Bat.
That's one nasty-looking cloud hanging over Ace. Coast Guards, traffic wardens, pest control, but never firefighters. Tonight's a special night for you, man. You guys are crazy. He can't help it. When he starts collecting, it's Batman.
Riddler, tell me everything. I'm asking nicely.
This is all I know.
Thanks.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can, through a city my army now controls. The Whitlock you'll find her before I show you how the night's really going to end.
Falcon 5 to control. We're tracking rioters on Bleak Island, over.
Get back. Get him down.
There's a fight going on.
You're a great fish. Gordon's daughter got grabbed? I hate that pig as much as the next guy, but that ain't right. Batman! It's Batman! These tanks and stuff must have cost a fortune. guys.
Why, hello again, Dark Knight. Back for more? I have hoped you choked to death on your previous slice of humble pie. But don't you worry. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet tonight. Don't you? Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. The wheels on the Batmobile go round and round, Dark Knight, and they do it while touching the ground. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. What a fall, and what a fool.
It might help if I use the remote Batmobile controls.
Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me.
I can't leave until I've helped Selina choose her key.
Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me, one of them won't. Great. I can do this.
I used to dream of Batman's death, I admit. But I will happily settle for him causing yours. I wish I could tell you the correct key, Catwoman, I do. But you'll just have to trust the man who thinks bats can drive cars.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
I am your better Batman, and I think I've more than proved the point. Well, you figured it out, or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain...
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Oh, crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here! Arkham Knight? Huh. He was in Arkham City and I never heard of him. I saw him taking out those dudes guarding the station. Man, he's kicking serious ass in that new suit. Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us!
Control Falcon 4, hostage situation near the clock tower. I think it's one of the missing fire crew. Over.
Jeez, he's coming after us!
Got Batman on my tail. I need backup here now.
Hold on, backup is en route.
There's another one of the militia lieutenants out of the picture.
That's what I think it is? It's Batman! Step on it! Look at this. Bombs on the streets, guns on the buildings. Where these militia boys come from? Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! Bring it! Manchcar don't stand a chance against all these tanks. Put your foot down! Smash him! Damn it! Get out! Go! Scared, Batman? Selling weapons. We should get some. I sure hope the bat died in that explosion.
Get up there all you like, Bat!
Jeez, they messed him up good. I'll break your face. Batter up. Ain't long before you go to the big fire hydrant in the sky. Come on, we can take him.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Just think, all your buddies going through the same hell as you. Militia don't scare me. This is our city. We get to terrorize it. No one else. Look at me when I'm hitting you, you son of a bitch! It's the freaking bat! Look out! It's Batman! Oh man, they took them all out! What do you want me to hit first? Arkham Knight? Yeah, that's just what Gotham needs. Another guy in a mask. We can take the bat. You know how many guerrilla fighters I've killed? He's no different. Just got better gear. It's Batman!
Are you scared, petty criminals of Gotham? Of the tanks rolling across the roads? The armed men patrolling your streets? Be calm. They're not hunting you.
Go on, run! Hide! We'll find you! Bet the Bat thinks he's winning. He's in for a surprise.
Control Falcon 4. We've got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animal.
Dan's planning something big. Why else would he team up with Penguin? toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie he wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
No, 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 kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls. Oh, I do hope you two are getting along, because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading feng shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. 2 questions and 2 answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not... Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistants? My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. My engineering gave them shape. Not one of your absurd fat contraptions is so brilliant. To have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's ill-educated muscle, Detective. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Hey, Bats. When When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey. The ladies hate it when you brood over the ex you failed to save.
I see what you're trying to do. You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan.
Well, there goes the rioting. It's always the same. It starts fun, then people show up, taking it way too seriously with all their fancy equipment, and spoil it. Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go toe-to-toe.
Control Falcon 3. We got eyes on an APC, over.
I can't believe you're Bruce Wayne, Patsy. I mean, I can't believe you're Batman, Brucey. So the whole trust fund playboy fiddling while Rome burns thing is an act? 'Cause I love it.
Finally, Gotham belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me. You seen it? Bat's got all kinds of bling on that car, man.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight. You are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot. Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. Do you even know what a racing line is? That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straight. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. Death trap en route to the next one? Death trap. How does that cape work? Shape memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. Literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Kitty cat.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place. Talk to me, guys. Y'all okay? Pretty far from okay. I hear you. I wanted a quiet night trick-or-treating. We're in the wrong city for that, boys. Stay calm. We'll get through this.
Oh, God.
How come it's always raining these days? It's nearly November, for God's sake. Should be snowing by now.
It'll kill you. Just feels like being hit with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, we're up here, and as far as I know, his car don't climb up walls.
I think it does.
Oh, man.
Oh, now show yourself! Is he gonna be okay? Where? On the roof of the maintenance building. I'm with you. How many's that now? Too damn many. I'm not ending up like that man.
Me neither. We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
I don't like this one bit.
You guys okay?
Everything's great. Trying not to get my ass kicked.
Let's not lose it, guys. We stick together. You ain't hiding! swear that was somebody. Keep looking. Show yourself.
The roof was heavily protected. This must be the way inside.